Hey everyone, Dr. Adam Hughes here again with another thyroid success secret coming from ColumbiaThyroidRelief.com. And we're talking about number 19 today, and this is all about proper gut function. We've talked about in previous videos how, in order for your body to convert thyroid hormones into an active, usable form, that conversion takes place, or at least 20% takes place in your intestinal tract, in parts of your stomach and your small intestines. Therefore, you want your small intestines and your gut lining to be as healthy as possible. However, one thing that a lot of people deal with on a regular basis, and something that tends to develop over time, is a condition called leaky gut syndrome. Now, this particular type of syndrome and problem, as I said, it develops over a long period of time. But over long periods, the lining of your intestinal tract, the little cells that make up the lining and the protective barrier between your intestinal tract and the rest of your body, tends to weaken, typically from chronic inflammation. Now, this can be due to certain types of medications. It can be due to lots of different types of food allergies and food sensitivities, which once again, why it's so important to get tested for those types of problems, because the more inflammation in your intestinal tract and in your gut, the more damage it's going to do to the lining. And once that lining and barrier starts to break down, food particles, bacteria, undigested food can start to actually seep out of the barrier and the lining. And once it starts to do that, then it seeps out into your bloodstream, or it seeps out into your lymphatic system. And your body is going to recognize that as foreign invaders. So it's going to call in, you guessed it, the immune system to come along and destroy and kill whatever's leaking out of the gut. And of course, this just starts another vicious cycle of inflammation around the gut and around the tissues. So it can really turn into a big mess. And as we've talked about before, one of the things that gets compromised with this type of situation is the good bacteria that is in your intestinal tract. And of course, your body needs that good bacteria to be able to convert, the hormones into an active form so your body can actually use it. So that's why it's so important in the case of any type of thyroid problem or Hashimoto's. You want to make sure that you've got good gut health, a good barrier system that's protecting your bloodstream and lymphatics from these little invaders that come out because, undigested foods and other types of bad bacteria seep out and get into the bloodstream. So you want to make sure that something like that is not going on. And of course, this can happen to a lot of people, whether or not you have, stomach symptoms or intestinal problems. It doesn't really matter. It can still be going on, and it can be asymptomatic. For whatever reason, you eat something one day, and a week later you're feeling awful, you're feeling tired, fatigued, you've got joint pains hurting or something like that, and it's all because you ate something a few weeks ago or last week and it didn't get digested properly. The particles leak out of your gut, get into the bloodstream, and it causes another round of inflammation, which takes up all your energy and causes the pain in the joints and headaches and things like that. So leaky gut is very important to get checked out and tested for. We see patients all the time who have got this type of inflammation going on and they don't even know it. But it can be fixed, and it can be supported in a way that your body will actually heal, the gut can heal, and can work properly in order to make sure that your thyroid hormones are getting converted like they're supposed to be. So once again, leaky gut and gut health in general is very, very important when it comes to thyroid health. So it's helpful to get these types of things checked out. As always, I hope you learned something new today. Give us a call if you have any questions, or if we can help you out in any way. Contact our office, and we will see you next time.